Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page. Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. Well, welcome back to the channel, Papa's Posse. Once again, we got Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. Today we have DC Superstars of Space, number 8, 50 cents, back in 1976. There's like 3 or 4 different stories inside this book. The first one is with Adam Strange, the second one, the Space Ranger, and the third one, Star Rover. Now, before we begin, don't forget this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button. Let's get into this. It's going to be a long read. Adam Strange, Siren of Space Arc. The deeps of space are filled with many wonders, and none are unusual. None so unusual as the space arc that brings a beautiful woman across the thousands of light years to the planet Rann. There she has arranged a rendezvous with Adam Strange, the young Earth archaeologist who travels to the planet on a teleportation beam, in which he must prove his professed love for her. Or die. Adam, help me, I'm sinking deeper, deeper into the ooze. How can I save Britis when there's no way to get her through these deadly geyser waters? Into the green depths of their Permuvian Sea on Rann dive a native girl and her alien from Earth. We must be careful, Adam. Undersea monsters inhabit these coral reefs. No one's ever caught the Loch Ness monster on Earth, Elena. Maybe your monsters are also myths. Jets on a slow ahead. They move fast. A marine wonderland conversing by a sonic device invented by Elena and Elena's father, Sardith. Well, our monsters have been seen by many, although only a few have lived to tell about them. Then, as the Rann girl glides past a weirdly glowing rock, Alana, watch out! A ray gun cuts her path of nuclear violence through the waters. Those blasts don't seem to bother the creature. It keeps coming for Elena. Twisting and darting, Elena manages to stay clear of the marine menace. Then, as a couple more joins the attack, Adam, I'm hopelessly surrounded. There's no known weapon that can harm these things. They haven't attacked you yet, so save yourself, darling. The young Earth archaeologist who travels to the planet Rann of the star sun Elena Centauri by way of a teleportation ray called Zeta Beam refuses to admit defeat. I love you too much to abandon you here. I'd rather perish than see you taken by these things. Suddenly, a new menace confronts Adam Strange himself. An earthly manta ray. If it gets me with that stinger, I'm done for. He triggers his ray gun, but the creature keeps coming at him. There's something wrong here. The manta ray is a sea creature from Earth's ocean. How could one get on Rann? As Alana is being herded into a corral lair, Adam continues to battle for his life. It just struck me. Those Rann sea beasts didn't appear until Alana swam past an oddly glowing rock. With his last shred of strength, the Earthman fires his ray gun at the pulsing stone. The rock must have some powerful radiation that affects human minds, causing them to create monster forms. I was near it when I first saw and created the manta ray. The moment the last bit of powdered rock sinks into the sea bottom, the monsters vanish. Adam, you saved me. All of a sudden, those beasts faded away. They couldn't be harmed because they were tangible illusions, deriving their life from the glowing rock I shattered. There'll be no more monsters in the waters of Rann. As they jet out of the sea, I never cease to marvel at you, darling. You're a true champion. The Zeta beam on which he journeyed to Rann with my new uniform is wearing off. But the fadeaway Earthman does not reappear on Earth as he has in previous instances. Instead, well, what's happened to me? How did I get here in what seems to be some sort of gigantic spaceship? And then suddenly, That wall sliding open to reveal a gun aimed at me. An instant before the weapon hurls a blast of energy at him, Adam dives sideways. Better smash the gun before it can take a second shot at me. Even as he stares at the melted gun barrel, another panel in a wall opening and another gun pointing my way. I sure wish I knew who's gunning for me. In another part of the giant spaceship, well, we teleported Adam Strange here as he directed Britis and have scanned his mind. He is perfect for you, except one thing. He loves another girl, Elena of Ranagar. We must switch his love from Elena to you, thanks to the information we have extracted from his mind about an Earth legend on the Loreley. We know how you can win his love. The room fills with soft light as beams play down upon a seated girl. Her features alter as though chemicals and organs of her body until you shall be so beautiful. Adam Strange will fall hopelessly in love with you. As soon as he sees you, your melodic voice will keep him spellbound. The girl named Britis stares at her reflection in a wall mirror. So this is what an Earthman considers a beauty? Oh well, I'll bear with it if it makes Adam Strange fall in love with me and marry me. And then moments later, Britis appears at the weapons room. Forgive the weapon attack, Adam Strange. It was necessary to activate your mind under stress of danger in order for the electronic brains to probe your innermost thought. And you are who? How did I get here? My name is Britis. I am the last human left on this space ark. Long ago my people left their world, which forced destruction. In centuries of travel, all died off but me. The electronic brains raised me from childhood. However, because I was born on and reared on the artificial gravity of the space ark, it would be fatal for me to set foot on a planet. Yet, I hunger for companionship, for marriage. Having seen you on Ran through the televiewer, I decided upon you as my mate. As Britis speaks, Adam stares at her like as a man hypnotized. You are silent. Don't you want to tell me how beautiful I am? That you love me? Want to marry me? Yes, yes. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Your voice is a song that fills my heart with love for you. Then kiss me, my husband-to-be. But the next instant, oh, where is he? Where did he go? Attention, Britis. Electronic brain reporting his Zeta beam radiation wore off. He has beam drawn back to Earth. We shall make the necessary preparations for you to enslave him when he returns to Ran. On Earth at this moment. Phew, that Britis is dynamite. Somehow she made me fall head over heels in love with her. I forgot all about Alana, but now that I am away from Britis, I am out of her spell. Speaking of spells, Britis was like the legendary Loreley on Earth. A woman so beautiful, any man who saw her lost his reason, and whoever heard her voice was compelled to wander with her forever. I think I better take some precautions for my next trip to Ran. While Adam Strange is on Earth, Britis speaks to the electronic brains in the Spark Ark. You shall arrange a test to demonstrate Adam Strange's love for me. I must have a scientific proof of that love before I agree to marry him. I am waiting for your report. By scanning Adam Strange's mind, we have determined that he risked his life to save Alana. When her life was endangered, he must do the same for me, for you, even though he'd be strongly tempted not to do so. For some days later, Adam keeps his rendezvous with the Zeta beam on the banks of the Diamantina River in Australia. Instantly, he is teleported across 25 trillion miles of space to the planet Ran, where Alana waits for him. Adam, the most terrible thing has happened. Ran has been conquered by a single spaceship of a woman. To the stunned amazement of the girl who loves him, Adam moves past her and into the arms of a lovely girl. I've been waiting for you to come and save us. And where are you going? Oh, no, she's the one who has conquered Ran, our enemy. All I could think about on Earth was you, Britis, darling. I love you so much. I'd die for you. but I want you to stay alive for me, dear. Tears in her eyes, Alana catches her sweetheart by the arm and, "What's come over you? Where did you meet Britis? Alana, I've never want to see you again. Here, take back the ring which sealed our engagement. Britis is the woman I love, the only woman I shall ever love. As my husband, you shall be king of Ran." About this time, somebody gave me a better title than champion. Then, come on, sweetheart, show me the wonders of the planet where you and I will rule supreme. How can she fly through the air without jets? Behind them, they leave broken-hearted girl crumbled up inches from the gold ring. Oh, Adam, how could you? How could she? Well, Safari Pass, how about that? And Aquaman loves Twinkies. All right. Part 2. Across the surface of the adopted planet, Adam Strange takes lovely Britis to the gorge of Crystar and then the ice caves in the polar zone. There are a few of the spots where I've earned my rank of champion of the Ran. But tell me, how were you able to conquer Ran so easily? The Electroni brains arranged it for me. They caused the Space Ark to fly over the leading cities and summoned them to surrender. Your weapons are useless against the special metal of our hull. If you do not yield, behold your doom. With a blast of nucleodynastic energy, the ship destroyed an inland sea. The Ilotic Sea, gone. If the Space Ark blasts any more seas, we'll have no drinking water left. We must surrender. I landed on Ran to await your arrival from Earth. The Electroni brains having invented a device to enable me to live on a natural gravity world. I must warn you, do not try to destroy me, or the Space Ark will automatically destroy your entire planet. Her story concluded. Britis swooped down to examine a rocky region. Oh, look at all those odd slabs of rock. What made them, Adam? I don't know. I've never seen them before. As her feet touch the ground, they sink into an ooze that grips the Queen of Ran like glue. Adam, help me! I'm sinking deeper, deeper. I'm coming, darling. Before the Earthman can reach Britis, upward from the ground around the girl shoots up a watery spray. Oh, these deadly waters have me entirely surrounded, yet none of them are falling on me. It is as if they want to prevent you from rescuing me. Adam springs forward, but at the first touch of a spray draws back. Ow, that stuff stings. If it went through, it does acid waters would kill me. I'm sinking faster, Adam. Hurry, hurry. As he darts back and forth, seeking a non-existent path through the deadly shower. It's useless. There's no way through. This water, they haven't affected you yet, so save yourself, darling. I love you too much to abandon you here. I'd rather perish than... Great stars, Elena and I exchanged almost the same words to each other when the sea monsters were threatening her. Britis had her Electroni brain scan my mind. She must know about my rescuing Elena, and woman like wants me to rescue her. And yet, that doesn't ring true. If Britis teleported me off Ran, surely she could rescue herself by teleporting herself out of that trap. Besides, why should she tell me to save myself when if she perishes, the Electroni brains will destroy Ran and be on it? His keen eyes search for the surrounding area. When she told me to save myself, it was because she's putting me to a test. That means there is a way to rescue her. I must find it. That rock, half in the spray, is unaffected by it. With his ray gun, the Earthman blasts foot grips in all large flat stone. By using an invulnerable rock above the rock below me to ward off those whose stinging waters, I should get through them to Britis. Protected by the flat stones, he drives between the rising and falling waters. Adam, darling, you're a true champion. You've figured out a way to save me. My jets ought to be powerful enough to pull you from that sticky substance. After freeing Britis from the ooze, Adam flies her out of the geyser spray. You certainly proved Your love for me, Adam. Actually, I never was in danger, for I could have saved myself by teleporting to the space ark. But had you failed, you would have proven unworthy of being my mate, and I would have destroyed you. That's what I figured. And then suddenly Adam, A-T-O-M, not A-D-A-M, that's strange. Adam kicks off the flat stones from his feet and grabs Britta's belt buckle. Adam, what are you doing? This belt buckle is the one thing you wear now that you didn't have on in the space ark when you told me it would be fatal for you to set foot on a planet. It must be the device that now protects you. It must also be the device that enables you to fly and to teleport you back to the space ark. Adam, no, I'll die within a few days if I'm not wearing that buckle. And remember, if I die, the electronic brains aboard the space will destroy all of Rand. I have plenty of time to do what must be done to protect Rand. Here comes Alana. She'll hold you here while I travel up to the space ark. Adam, I finally saw your message in the ring. When I got through crying, I realized I'd never given you an engagement ring. I examined it under the magnifying glass and saw your message for me to be truest. For me to trust you, that you were acting to save Rand. Yes, I was playing Britta's game. Had I fought with her, she could have teleported me to the space ark, where the electronic brains would have destroyed me. I had to make her think I loved her while I sought out a way to overcome her. With Britta in custody, Adam jets to the space ark and arranges to have it towed by Rand's spaceship to the outermost limits of the Alpha Centauri's solar system. Now to return to Britta and give her the belt buckle she needs to stay alive. I've removed the teleport device so she can never use it again. On his return to Rand, you can rehabilitate Britta now, honey, maybe even find her a husband. I will, as fast as possible. But tell me, Adam, if Britta was a Lorelei, how could you have resisted her enough to capture her? By mentally keeping your face before my eyes all the times when I looked at Britta, it was only you I saw. You made me the happiest girl on Rand. Oh, I almost forgot. Since you're already aware that on Rand a girl gives an engagement ring to the boy, suppose I give your ring back to you so you can go on wearing it. If that means our engagement is official, I'll call for it. And what about Britta? At least I've learned that true love comes from the heart. It can't be caused by machines, even machines as wonderful as the electronic brains. Dun, da, da.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right, the next story is the first fantastic adventure of the Space Rangers. From the deep black voids of space, they came interplanetary pirates, plundering the solar system of one of its most precious elements. What was the motive? Their ultimate objective is... This was the puzzle challenging the gallant Space Rangers as he sought to destroy the great plutonium plot. At last, I've added you to my collection of crime souvenirs, Space Ranger. And here, you'll stay for the rest of your life. Somewhere amid the 30 million miles separating Earth and Venus, the interplanetary liner Asterisk brakes to a sudden stop. Energy blasts across our bow. Captain, someone's firing at us. Reverse engines to idling position. On the bridge of the cargo ship, Jarko, the Jovian space pirate, I thought Fleet Patrol had chased you clean out of the galaxy. They did, but I'm back in business. Now my next energy blast will hit you broadside if you try to stop us from boarding your vessel. Within minutes, make sure you get their full payload of plutonium. Check, Jarko. And at that very moment, in the plutonium factory on Earth's moon, don't anybody make a move, and no one gets hurt. I recognize you. You're Gurf, the Martian raider. But I thought you were in prison. There's no law against escaping, except, after all, it's the only way I can get my hands on all this plutonium. Soon, in the luxurious offices of Allied Solar Enterprises, young Rick Starr scans the latest news tapes. Robbers on the Venus run, on the moon, and the other day, the Marsport only stealing plutonium, and the raiders all space criminals who've been out of circulation. The Space Ranger. Rick's alert secretary, Myra Mason, quickly senses his mood. From that puzzled look on your face, Rick, I'd say we're about to take off on another trip. Right on the head, Myra. We'll leave as soon as I've checked out with Dad. And in the office of the millionaire Thaddeus Starr, owner of the Allied Solar Enterprises. Good, good. Yes, Dad. I've decided to take a little trip to Mars to inspect some of the new mining equipment. Good. Always glad to see you taking interest in your work, son. Thus, an hour later at the Earthport, New York. You still haven't told me why we're flying to Mars, Rick. Does it have something to do with the outbreak of plutonium robberies? Yes, Myra. I expect it'll require the services of the Space Ranger. All glassine elevators carry the pair up to the space taxi stands. Do you have any plan for smoking out those thieves? It's a long shot, but I'm hoping they'll try to rob the ship that we're traveling on. And as they taxi 2,075 miles out to Earth's American Space Station, you see, Myra, I've ordered a large cargo of plutonium loaded on our ship. That should tempt the pirates, if anything can. From the station lounge, the pair crosses a glass corridor onto the luxury liner Utopia. I even told reporters that we'll have plutonium aboard, so now the whole solar system knows about it. The great liner rockets toward 40 million miles out. Toward Mars warp. Oh, whatever. I've got you in suspension ring, Utopia. Heave to the dread in your motors or I'll cut you in half. And then shortly, there they go, Myra, with the loot quick into my stateroom. What are you up to, Rick? Shh. What I didn't tell you is that I coated some of the plutonium with audium, a new substance which gives off an ultrasonic sound waves. In this overnight bag is a new invention of mine, audium scanner, which works on the same principle as old-fashioned sonar. If it works, all right. See the pip on this graph screen? That's the pirate ship rocketing straight for Mars. Yes, now it's landing on Mars. That must be where they hide out, where the hideout is located. I must get to that hideout, Myra, as soon as we dock on Marsport. You make reservations at the Martian Moon Hotel. I never get in on the fun. After the liner has docked, Rick Starr visits private spacecraft hangar on the city outskirts. It's ready to roll, Mr. Starr. Good work, Joe. If anyone asks questions, remember, you haven't seen me. Red flames thunder as the slim steel needles rise spaceward, to reappear with the minutes above a jagged, barren asteroid circling between Mars and Jupiter. Open up, Cyril. I'm in such a hurry. I traveled here on overdrive. In response to the call from Rick, a section of the rocky asteroid shimmers, glows, faintly disappears. I'm coming in. Break out the emergency gear. The Space Ranger has a job to do. Beneath the surface, amid costumes and souvenirs of port exploits, Rick Starr swiftly dons the secret garb of Space Ranger. If I could change color and shape like you, Krill, I wouldn't need a costume. Ha ha, I only do it for laughs or to help you, Space Ranger. It certainly was my lucky day when you found me, stranded far out in the deeps of space beyond Pluto. Whatever happened to his ship came so suddenly. He was frozen solid. Fortunately, he's still alive. Why are you changing color now, Krill? Nervousness, I suppose. I'm always a little nervous when we start out on a mission under a powerful space overdrive that he himself has invented. The Space Ranger streaks over Mars like a hurtling comet. The scanner graphs shows the hideout is directly below. These carbon-elix pellets will cause an air swirl and a sandstorm. And then minutes later, as the red sands swirl wildly through the spaceship, lands behind some ancient ruins, and the sand will hide us as we approach the private hideout. Racing through the sandstorm, they come to a building with high blank walls. There's no door we can reach, no way to climb to the roof where the spaceship entered. We must get in. How? Stand back, Krill. We'll make our own door. This vacuumizer will scoop out a hole to hide us. While I use a thermal blaze on the wall itself. Inside, as they cautiously explore the endless labyrinth passages of the huge building, haven't learned a thing so far. I'm beginning to wonder if we're ever will. Space Ranger, they spotted us. Abruptly, Space Ranger whips out his handgun. Nothing can stand up to the numb rings. They'll knock those men out, but won't harm them otherwise. 4 pirates go down before a heat ray splashes out of side tunnel. Got my gun. Make a run for it, Cyril. Krill? Krill? We got him. Not yet. He's oof. With an explosive wrench, the Space Ranger tears himself loose. Only one chance to get away. Must reach the wall, opening my thermal blazer made. Inches away from the opening, however, a ray gun flares. Missed me and hit the wall. I'm caught here like a mouse in a trap. Well, we'll have him out of here and aboard ship in no time. Where's the other one, the little guy? He disappeared. The boys are searching for him. Presently at the pirate ship rockets toward the outer space. We had the plutonium and the Space Ranger. Quiet haul for this day's work. While deep in the cargo hold, looks like a pretty tight situation. Eh, Space Ranger? Krill, where are you? I'm a Venusian mouse. At the moment, those stupid pirates carried me on themselves when they brought these plants aboard. I suppose you want to be rescued. Not yet. The pirates are taking the plutonium to their main hideout, and that's where I want to go. I must learn why plutonium is so valuable to them, and who's behind these robberies. Meanwhile, stay out of sight. And in reaching the Ganymede, a moon of the planet Jupiter, the craft breaks for a landing. Soon, in the great audience hall of the pirate stronghold, Xandar, the renegade scientist, I might have known it. Was you behind those plutonium robberies? Yes, Space Ranger, you yourself termed me the most dangerous criminal in the solar system. Now permit me to show you my greatest weapon. I worked on it for years, and with the aid of my assistants, I'll finally effected it. When I have enough plutonium to give it full power, it'll be able to conquer the entire solar system. In a huge circular room whose sliding door looks out to the heavens. This is my teleportator. It warps space, permitting me to bring anything in the universe to my hideout. There is no defense against it. Gold, jewels, secret papers, even living enemies, I can snatch them all from vaults or a guarded room. Here is a portable model, which does not need much plutonium that I have just completed. Let me demonstrate. Before their very eyes, a man from the laboratory suddenly vanishes, to reappear directly before the portable teleporter. After the Space Ranger has been imprisoned behind the electrical veil, my shower of lightning will keep you here forever as a living souvenir of my criminal career. You'll have all your life to ponder the power that will be mine. I shall break the governments of the solar system by ruining their monetary standards. Every ingot of gold in every bank of earth has disappeared, sir. I shall steal their leaders, presidents, ministers, generals, leaving them easy prey to panic. Welcome to your future prison income, future prison home, President Craig of Mercury. My portable teleportator has been placed aboard my spaceship. I'll use it on the plutonium convoy I'm setting out for now and secure enough fuel to operate my big machine. Farewell. And when the Space Ranger is alone, however, Krill, don't tell anyone I've changed into a Neptunian electric eel and can absorb electricity as a sponge absorbs water. Brighter and brighter grow the tiny lightning until with the shower of a musical tinkling, motors overload, the thing short-circuited. Great work, Krill. Now let's get going. Nobody will be expecting us to steal a spaceship. Xander's somewhere out there waiting for the plutonium convoy. We've got to stop him. Hours later, in the black void between Jupiter and Saturn, I've picked up Xandar in a sonic amplifier, and he's picked us up on his teleportator until unit. He's after him. We must dodge him somehow. Twisting and turning, the spaceship seeks loose to Deadly's teleportator. We haven't even got a solar gun to fight with. What'll we do, Space Ranger? Hang on tight, Krill. I'm going to risk everything by ramming him. By ramming him? The electron displacer I made from odds and ends in the spaceship will burn a hole in the ship's side, letting out the air. That it did. Xander and his men are out cold. But a resurrector unit will bring them back to consciousness by the time a space patrol ship gets here. I'll have them ready for jail. After Xandar and his henchmen have been imprisoned and the teleportator turned over to the authorities, Myra, you could have seen to that mining equipment installation while I was gone. Why, whatever do you mean, Rick? Well, I know you. Well, you know how much I hate hard work. Yeah. Well, that was DC Superstars of Space, number 8. Hope you enjoyed that reading. And don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. As Papa and all the superstars of space always say,
That was easy.
until next time, Papa is out.